Welcome back to Previously On. Today we are talking about something that me and Alexa have been thinking about for months.
Literally months.
Taylor Frankie Paul, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, the main character, the TikTok star who went viral for being in a swinging scandal, Mormon swinging scandal. It's a lot on its own, but then you throw the Bachelorette franchise on it. It's going to be amazing TV.
Yeah.
We're going to break down all of this for you today. The first thing I want to talk about is the fact that we have never had a contestant that was previously an influencer, like already established. Maybe like a little bit of an influencer, but like she's known as an influencer.
She's like a reality star now.
Correct.
Too. Yeah.
Yes. And yeah, on top of it, influencer, reality star. So she's famous in her own regard. And I think for the first time, this is a Bachelorette that without the show, she's entertaining.
Totally. And you couldn't have honestly picked, if it was going to be any reality star, you couldn't have picked like
anyone better.
Like Taylor just spawns drama.
Yes.
And I just can already tell that there is going to be men fight. And I love to watch men fight because you don't see that often.
Yes.
There is going to be claws out from these men, and I'm just so excited.
I genuinely think this was the only person they could have picked to sort of give the Bachelorette that reboot that it needed.
Totally.
Because I think we can all agree it was giving like not everyone excited.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because of I don't know, this is horrible to say, but like the Golden Bachelor, it sort of dimmed the drama of the franchise.
I think they tried to throw in the Goldens to like pick it back up, and people were like, this is just sad.
Right, but I could not think of someone better than Taylor Frankie Paul. Taylor Frankie Paul is also a friend of the show. Right when the scandal happened, we interviewed her on TMZ Verified, and she was overwhelmed with like the fame of it all. And now to think of her now from then is crazy.
You were even in like the first episode, weren't you? That interview?
Yes, on Hulu.
Iconic.
But she's truly a mom at heart. She has children. She has ones from her previous husband, and then that's another thing we want to talk about.
Right.
So she has an ex-boyfriend that she had a child with, and their drama on the show of Secret Mormon Wives was like top notch. Do you think he's going to be featured in The Bachelorette?
I think they would be dumb not to invite Dakota on. Like, I think they obviously, like, when she went on Call Her Daddy and announced that she was going to be the Bachelorette, and then said, "Oh, Dakota, this is the first time you're going to be hearing about it." I think they kind of have to do him that like due diligence, and have him like surprise come on, and at least like I don't know if it's like going to be during like hometowns or if it's going to be early on, and he's going to be like one of the ones coming out of the car to be like, "No, don't do it." Like I don't know how they'll do, but I think they will.
There's some people saying online that this could be their way of coming back together. Do you think that would be possible?
I hope not. I don't know. Even though they have a kid and obviously like want families to be happy, they are just not meant to be together. I mean,
Even
that body cam footage of her, like I can't forget that.
But if you've seen the show and you know Taylor, I could see this totally being a way for him to realize what he's missing, her to realize she misses him, like the franchise as itself. Like I don't see her, not that I don't want her to be happy in love, but I don't see it ending in love for her personally. Like, I don't know. I feel like this could be a way for her and her ex to get back together, or this just is a phase of, I don't know.
I think she'll find someone.
Really?
Looking at some of these men, like some of them I'm like, but like a few of them, especially the ones from Utah. I know she said that like they don't need to be from Utah, but like they're gonna have to move to Utah.
Yeah, they have to.
That I just feel like some of these guys, like I'm just gonna go straight out and say it. Josh, I think his last name is what, Howard? Josh Howard, but it's like HARWARD. Okay. He stuck out like a sore thumb to me, and like I don't know if we can include this, but she follows him on Instagram. Yeah, I literally was doing mad stalking into all these men because, like, I feel like as a fan too, like, we want the best for her.
Totally,
and like, even though every year for the Bachelorette we want the best for them, but like, since we're coming in as already fans of Taylor, I'm like, all right, we gotta break down these men and see who they are.
I think I'm pessimistic though, and that's what I mean is she has children, and I know there's been previous like Bachelor contestants that have children and stuff, but to really be a good father versus being a good boyfriend or being a good boyfriend on the show even is two different things. I'm not sure how the franchise is going to like make it healthy for the children, and I mean that. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's hard with reality shows
Totally.
in general when you have kids. Like we
Yeah.
saw that with Jordan Love is Blind that we just
Totally.
covered. Like it's
because even if she
difficult.
finds the one for her, like I wonder how they're gonna make that into the show. Like maybe the kids come on like early in the season to like see the dynamic, because this guy's gonna be a father right away.
And I will say, speaking of which, like meeting the children, meeting the family, hometowns for whoever these guys are,
Oh
to
my
meet
God.
her mom.
Oh, her dad, like,
Do we think like her mom's gonna get another facelift for this? Because remember the last season of Mormon Wives?
Yeah,
Her mom had like a complete glow up. So now I'm so excited to see her like
she
rock
seems like
her new
one of the
outfit.
moms that like competes with her like kid too.
It's giving that a
It's
little
giving
bit.
that.
But their family dynamic just is
That's actually an interesting take on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. You definitely can see the family doesn't take her side in a lot of things.
No, they literally never support her.
So with
Well,
this, which is we all want the best for her, I think America is rooting for her more than like her family. And I know that's a crazy take.
Yeah, I think they just have seen her. Obviously, as parents, like,
Totally.
you want the best for them and you want them to like be good kids. And Taylor doesn't have the best track record, but it's also like, okay, well, like who raised you? Like you have to kind of look internally too.
Yeah.
About what like who you've raised.
And if this guy is like actually in for a relationship and being serious, and he goes to hometowns and meets them, that is a factor in being with her.
Oh, 100%.
Like that's crazy too. Okay, another thing I want to talk about. Some of these men, there's a chance that they haven't seen her on socials or the show. There's a chance.
Right.
So their only perception of her is the swinging scandal, I would say. That or Mormon Wives as a whole, which both are not great.
Well, I feel like some men might be into
Well, that's what I was about to say. So do you think someone, at least one of them, we're going to find out that is like, wait, like I thought she was like kind of, and as we know, if you've seen the show, she's not like that.
Right.
That was just like a blip in her story. I think that's really interesting.
Did she already say that she's not going to do fantasy suites? I know she said something about like fantasy suites may still be on the table, I guess.
She was just saying she's going to be more selective in terms of like keeping it classy because of her past of like the swinger thing.
Right.
But it is men don't watch reality shows, especially not Secret Mormon Wives, and I can see like a guy going into it confident, like I know this girl, she's got a swinging scandal, like I'm good, like blah blah blah.
She's Mormon, I can make her bad or whatever.
And that's really interesting.
That is interesting.
Totally.
Because especially some of these guys, like this Josh guy that I'm rooting for, from Utah. So it's like, are some of them Mormon? Do we think that's gonna like hurt the guy from fucking California?
Right.
It's like,
right.
I'm Christian. Like, do we think that's gonna play into it at all?
For sure. I think like the Mormon like roots too could enhance like his chances, or let's say he doesn't have Mormon, that could be appealing to her because of like her past.
Totally.
It'll be interesting to see. There's so many layers to this show that can make it interesting, which is so exciting.
Do we think they're gonna bring on like other of the cast from Secret Life of Mormon Wives to come and like vet these men? That's what I'm hoping for. I would love to see like a Jesse come on and just grill the heck.
I think
out
for
of some of these
hometowns, for
men.
sure.
For hometowns,
Yeah, for sure. I think they'll be a part of like they're definitely going to be filming crossover, so definitely for that.
For sure.
But for her sake, if she's actually in this for love, which I believe she is, based off of like what I've seen, what I've heard, and like knowing her from beginning to now, she's in it for love. I'm just hoping the franchise wants that for her as well, and not just drama.
Yeah, I mean, obviously she is drama, so that's
as a whole
gonna add to it, which is just gonna be incredible. But I agree with you. I think she does want. That's always been Taylor's arc. Is like she's just a hopeless romantic that like wants a family and like wants, you know, to be happy and whatever. But she's just got that like little toxic side to her. Doesn't really help.
But some of the the Bachelorettes, like in Bachelor, they're not in it for love. I think Taylor like is truly which
she's
is good.
got the fame. She doesn't need the clout.
Right. That's like what makes it kind of interesting too, because the drama is not going to be the contestants. It's going to be like her as like the main drama,
which is so great. And
so
the fact
crazy.
that this all started from her literally making a TikTok being like, hi, you know that TikTok trend is like, I'm Lindsay and I'm searching for love. And she was like, this is my application to be the Bachelorette.
No.
And the fact that it actually worked, I'm like, now I gotta go on TikTok
No,
and be
truly.
like, LOL. if I
Truly,
was, like,
truly.
and just see what happens.
Truly. I do wonder too if this is going to be the beginning of a spinoff, because let's say she doesn't pick somebody or she does pick somebody. Mormon Wives is its own thing. Like, it's going to be like, it's not focused solely on Taylor.
Mhm.
I could see it being another show of some sort where it's like diving into them as like newlyweds, him as a father. Like, there's so many show potentials for this. How she co-parents with her ex, Dakota, with the new guy. Like, that wouldn't be like its own thing for Mormon Wives. That would be like one episode. But
Yeah.
I mean, her own spin-off show could definitely be in the cards, I think.
Interesting.
I don't know. Do you think that could happen?
I wonder if they're setting it up for that. Like, they want the spinoff show. So they're like
Yeah.
already like it's already in pre-production.
You think so?
Maybe.
Out of all the seasons of The Bachelorette, there has been people who have children, as we discussed already.
Mhm.
But for this, I do think that they should, because we haven't seen the episode yet,
Mhm.
they should implement the kids in some way so that the guy is not just thrown into Utah, thrown into fatherhood. I also
Right.
wonder if the guy also has children of his own. Would that be something she's interested in, or does she want it to be solely focused on?
Do we know if any of these guys fit? I guess we don't really know. Again, with my Instagram stalking, most of these guys are private. I'm like, you're about to go on a huge ABC dating show and you're
Do you think that's
private?
they made them go private?
I don't know. 'Cause some of them aren't. Like the one Joe guy who I literally thought I went on a date with, my heart dropped. He literally
That
looked
would've
like a
been
guy I went on a date
amazing.
with when I was in Barcelona. And I was like, finally, I wanted like an ex to be on one of these shows
Yeah.
just so I can be invested. But anyways,
You've been manifesting that. That's going to
I
happen.
literally have been manifest. If it's not going to be an ex, it's going to be me. So
Totally.
I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I don't think they force them to, but I think it does say a lot that some of them aren't in it for the clout. Like, they're not doing this I'm going to be on the show like this one Joe guy is. Like, a lot of them are private and they just like want to go on and do the dating show. Maybe they'll go public after to try to get some press, depending on where the show goes. But how did I get there?
The children like being a part of it.
Oh, yes. We don't really know a lot about these
No.
guys.
But I think if a guy is a dad and he lives in Utah, all the way to the top
I
for
think so.
choice. I think that is like a big contender. I don't know if she's so open-minded and cool that I think she wouldn't care like where he lives as long as she's made it clear to all these men that you need to move to Utah.
Totally.
But if he has children in Utah and he lives in Utah already, that is like you're straight to the top.
Or do you think she's also kind of given like mother figure vibes?
She's definitely leaning more into I'm taking this seriously. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right this second, at this point, she's probably picked like her guy or like knows the guy. She's met all the guys or whatever. They're filming like right now.
Yeah.
Do you think in your heart that she's going to end up like in true love? Because for me, I don't think so. So it'd be interesting to see like what you think.
I do think so.
Okay.
I think she is going to end up with someone, and I think we're all going to love him, and it's going to be this like up and down cycle that have us on the edges of our seats. I think there's going to be like a toxic one and then like a sweetie boy one, and she's going to be going for the toxic one, and we're all going to be like, no, go to him. But then she's going to go to the toxic one. They're going to end up together. The sweetie boy is going to be kicked to the curb, and then she's going to be like thriving with the good, or maybe like they'll break up and she'll go to the sweetie boy again. I just very
Let me
much
tell you,
see
my gut
her
says
going toxic. Okay.
My gut says that will happen for sure. Like I'm totally on board. Like I could totally see that. They break up. She's single again, and then this Bachelor is a huge show.
Yeah.
Is gonna let her meet someone more in an elevated space, like an actor or someone like more in like the reality show. This opens her up to like such a different type of like
Totally.
You're not just on Mormon Wives anymore. You're not just an influencer. You're the Bachelorette, and I feel like it's going to like this is what's gonna make her meet her husband, but he's gonna be more of like an elevated, like not reality star, not an influencer, just like a real. Like I could see her being with like a producer or like someone in like the space. That's like what my gut says. Because I don't know how the show, and I could be wrong, is going to let the kids be a part of this story. And that is her whole life. And I think super important.
Totally.
Because it also, one more thing, Love Island with Huda. A lot of people criticized her because she was gone for so long. She had children, I'm a mommy, the whole thing. Children are a huge part of like Taylor's story. They have to implement these kids into the storyline and also be respectful to them. I don't know how that's going to work.
I feel like
So that's all.
they'll be able to, I mean, the kids weren't really shown like that much too on Secret Lives. Like,
But she's not finding love.
Yeah.
they're going to be a part of, this guy's going to be a part of like those kids' lives, like every day.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I literally cannot believe that we have to wait so long for this to
I
come
know.
out.
I know.
But I'm glad that we're already talking about it because I am invested on every step along the way.
Totally. We should like literally live stream or live tweet like when we watch it. I think that would be smart. Let us know if you want us to do that. I think that would be fun.
We'll become streamers.
Yeah, totally. Okay, well, tune in, guys, to when we recap what's next. Write down in the comments what you want us to cover until this comes to fruition. And yeah.